When Luffy fought Usopp, he fought him because he knew Usopp's true intentions. He knew what Usopp wanted to do. He wanted Mary, and that's why Luffy fought him. Here, against Sanji, he read him like a fucking book. He knew exactly what Sanji was saying, and he didn't fight back at all. Luffy read the situation like it was nothing. He got the shit beat out of him by Sanji. This chapter, you start off with Sanji talking shit to Luffy, and Luffy's like, yo, do you really mean that stuff? Then he comes in with his hockeyed up leg, and he kicks the shit out of him and beats him up with all of his legs. And it's like, Luffy gets destroyed completely, and he doesn't fight back at all. After the beatdown is done, you have Nami begging, telling Sanji, stop it, you win, we'll leave. After Luffy's down, out for the count, he tells Sanji, I do not believe any word you say. And Luffy read the situation so easy, and I'm like, oh, this chapter made me love Luffy's character just that much more. Which is why he's like one of my top two characters in One Piece. He tells him he did not buy any bullshit that Sanji had said because he knows Sanji. This chapter is basically Luffy telling Sanji, I'm not going anywhere. You think those words are going to discourage me? If anything, they just made me a lot stronger and more serious about getting you back. And he tells Sanji, I'm not moving here until you get back. Otherwise, I'm just going to die from starvation. I won't take another bite of food unless it's from your hands. And I'm thinking, man, that's huge for Luffy's character. If he can pull that off, because we know how he is. He always gets hungry. Anything that comes close, he needs to eat. And if he does this thing where he doesn't eat, and if it's not from Luffy's hands, if he truly does feel like he's going to starve, I'm going to commend this character big time because I love that so much. Luffy's always about eating and anything that's in sight. But if he stays true to what he said here in this chapter, oh man, I love that about Luffy's character. And he tells everyone else, he tells Sanji, I cannot be Pirate King without you. And we knew Sanji, he was in so much pain when he was crying after he was leaving. We knew it was all fake. Everyone knows that. And even Luffy realizes the one who was in pain was not me when you were beating the crap out of me. It was you. Because Luffy, he remembers what it's like to fight and beat the shit out of your friend and how painful it is. If anything, it's more painful than accepting pain yourself back when he was fighting Usopp. But he fought Usopp because they both had different ideas or ideals when it came to the situation of Mary. They both knew what they wanted. They had a separate goal in mind. But here, Sanji's, his goal is completely fake and it's a complete lie, and that's why Luffy didn't fight him back. And this chapter it made me love Luffy's character so much more. And Nami, she was pissed off. And I think Luffy understood Sanji more than Nami could, because even though Nami said, I don't care what reasons he had, he crossed the line when he beat the crap out of you. But even Luffy understood, like, no, I don't want to hear it, Nami. We're not moving an inch. And Nami slaps the shit out of him after what he did to Luffy, because she's like, how dare you, after we came all this far, and how far we came to come and get you. But Luffy, he understands the situation from experience. He knows from freaking Nami, from Robin, and now fucking Sanji, that he knows that his friend is in need of dire help, which is why he didn't fight back, and he understands the situation. He knows, he understands, he knows. This chapter, it was like a Luffy character building chapter, at least for me, because we already know how Luffy's character is, and it just shows that he learned from experience from his past situation with his other comrades, that he knows this is a bunch of bullshit. And the way it was done, the angles of the panels, the Oda's drawing, how Luffy was all bloodied up and he got the shit beat out of him, so well done, man. A great chapter, 4.5 out of 5 stars. What else was there in this chapter? There's basically Luffy versus Sanji, but it was a one-sided beatdown. And if Luffy can really stay true to what he says with his words without eating something unless it's from Sanji, awesome. That's fucking awesome, man. And I can't wait to see what happens next. Luffy, I love you, man.